The fifth step in the famous acronym is unrelenting. And the idea here is that you want to try to further and maximize media coverage as much as possible. Because especially for your crowdfunding campaign, the reality is you have a very limited amount of time to get as much media and support for your campaign as possible. And something to keep in mind is you should presume that if you do not write a media publication or a blog, they will not cover you in 99% of the time of the cases. So sometimes a founder will come up to me and they'll say, you know what, the Wall Street Journal must not like me because they never write about my company. The first thing I ask is, well, have you ever contacted the Wall Street Journal? And if the answer is no, then they already have their answer why they're not being written about. So when you think about what that means, it means that your company right now is involved in many different verticals. So in the case of many of you, it'll be involved with technology. So there are a lot of great publications like TechCrunch, VentureBeat, Mashable, etc. And there's some many blogs, etc. But that's not the only vertical that your crowdfunding campaign is involved with. Let's say you want to raise funding for your new app that's involved with sports. Well, there are many sports publications that are much larger than TechCrunch, etc. And something to keep in mind is that there are many mainstream publications such as Forbes, Entrepreneur Magazine, and others that you should also contact as well. So if you want to know, hey, how can I find these people to contact? My team spent about 100 hours creating a free list of journalist emails. That's in that link now that Platzi users are happy to use, are very welcome to use, which I think can be of great help. But again, just the idea being, you should try to email as many news publications as possible because it provides a great opportunity for your crowdfunding campaign. The second thing to keep in mind is to leverage social platforms, and the three of the most popular would be Reddit, Product Hunt as well as Hacker News. Each of these operate slightly different, but the idea being you submit a product and the community upvotes, and they can drive a lot of traffic. It's kind of a data point. Product Hunt actually in many cases drives more traffic than a TechCrunch article. I found that a TechCrunch article will drive more revenue, but just to keep in mind how influential these audiences are. If people do want to know something important about how Product Hunt works, I recommend when they do submit a product that they ask a moderator to submit it, because their product will immediately hit the homepage as opposed to not being submitted to the site. So that's the fifth step on your crowdfunding campaign. The idea being, again, look to maximize and contact as many people as possible, because for your crowdfunding campaign, there is a very minimal amount of time, and your company, there are many media publications that would be interested in covering about it. It's not only technology. The next step we're going to talk about is strategize, and the idea being, how can you continue to come up with these other announcements to maximize media coverage?